Alright, hi everybody, it's me, bankai 22, here to do what will now be a new setup for the chapters. From now on, I will be doing Bleach, One Piece, and the Toriko live reaction in one video. Should go smoothly, we will see, So I guess, seeing as how it's right in front of me, let me do One Piece first. Because this confused the fuck out of me. Now, they're basically in this chapter 804, they're climbing the elephant. It's a 1,000-year-old elephant. Uh, can someone explain to me why Robin was so ridiculous in these last couple of chapters? Like, she had like an affection for this dragon. Like, so adorable, so cute. And she was crying when it disappeared. I'm like, wow. But anyway, they reached out, which is on an elephant, 1,000-year-old elephant, just walking around. And the thing that came down from the sky apparently was a monkey. So, from what I'm seeing so far from this, I'm gathering that the inhabitants of this island of Zhao, which is on top of a fucking elephant, are probably animals. And my suspicions were confirmed in this chapter. So they basically notice that when they get there, no one's there. Totally deserted. Like, there's nobody there. Like, what's going on? So they go through. Luffy, gets on the top of the tower. We see a huge panel. We see the whole area. The trees and villages and stuff. But there was a huge what the fuck moment. It was like the chapter overall though was pretty funny here and there. Overall, aside from the what the fuck moment at the end, I'd give this 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Now obviously they're walking through and they encounter this bunny girl. Because one person, this other one shows up who's an animal as well, says halt, tells her to halt, it says halt, carrot. She has a kind of a fight with Zoro and it doesn't lead to anything. But on the last page, this is what made me go like, what the fuck? This person on top of a, I don't know what the fuck. It looks like a fucking warthog. I don't know. Huge warthog saying, leave them be. We need to deal with the intruders in the whale's forest. And it's a I guess a dog. I don't know. But here's the weird part. This animal who's on top of the warthog is wearing Nami's clothes. And that's when Law says they're the mink tribe. Which was illustrated beforehand when they said something similar, this one carrot. Oh, yeah. But anyway, further in, Usopp's like, those clothes, they're Nami's. And at the end, very end, it says, the mink tribe is in the middle of a raid, but could it be, has Nami perhaps? Now, here's the thing, though. We haven't seen Brook, Chopper, Sanji, or Caesar. We don't know where they are. So, this is just like, this is kind of ridiculous. Because, huh? I mean, listen. I believe, honest opinion, Zhao they might have some kind of way to transform people into animals. I have a feeling. Think about it. Zhao, Zoan, both begin with the letter Z. It's possible. So the ending I would give a 5 out of 5 because it was such a huge what the fuck. But still 4 out of 5 for the chapter. Good chapter. I truly believe that. I believe they have some kind of way of turning people into animals on Zhao. Zhao Zoan. Connect the dots, man. Connect the dots, guys. So, but yeah, 4 out of 5 for the One Piece chapter. 804. On to Bleach. What I haven't been following at all. I apologize. Believe was... Let me just check. Chapter 648, The Theater Suicide, Scene 2. A bankai we were promised by Kubo that we've waited and waited and waited and waited, teased, fucking massively teased by Kubo when this guy was fighting Stark during the later parts of the Rancor arc, the fake Karakura Town arc. I am surely referencing Shunsui Kuraku. 648, we finally see his bankai. And let me tell you something. Holy shit. Now, obviously, we got Axis. He's trained. I've been slacking with the reading of Bleach, but he's transformed into this weird thing where he can, predict where you're gonna be supposedly, and he tracks him, and he's in a different form, with his Volstaging, and he releases the bankai because what happens is, Kuraku tries using Keto on his katana, but did absolutely nothing to that guy. So that doesn't work. We also get a scene with Shinji and everybody else. Was that the previous chapter? Yeah, that was the previous chapter. My bad. But we got a scene with Ichigo. What's his face? Aizen look alike. And, they sense the Rizatsu, the bankai. And I noticed that, it just turned night. And they noticed, it's cold. But the temperature went down. And Orihime mentions it as well. And that it's literally, Kuraku's bankai gives you chills. Or the illusion of chills. So, what ends up happening, he releases his bankai, he explained he's fighting, Axis, and Axis attacks him and say, "Oh, if I kill you, and the bankai will cease to be. Your my so-called bankai," which, let me just check, because the translation of what it is kind of strange. It was, let's go find it. Because it was something, let's see. Yeah. Translates into, this is some name for a bankai. Bones of the heavenly blossoming madness, lover's suicide. And this is what really blows my mind about him. his bankai Karaku. It has levels. Levels. Level 1. The damage that your opponent, that the damage that Access does to Karaku is put onto Access. That's level 1. Level 2. An incurable disease is placed onto Access. That's level 2. Level 3, which I'm going to get to, is a second Dan. It's called Dan. It's not, Bed of Shame. And is stricken with an incurable disease. And then third Dan, or level, is Dangyo's Abyss. Thus, having resolved themselves, cast their bodies into the water, gushing forth until both their Rizatsu completely expire. Karaku is dark as motherfucking fuck. As all hell. That shit. That is, I will say this right now. It was worth the wait. As much as Kubo had told us about Bankais and about Karaku especially, it was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. Okay. Rating? I'll give this a 5. 4.5. Let's give it a 4.5. 4.5 out of 5. Pretty good. The Bankai, oh, Jesus. You try to hurt Karaku, you end up hurting yourself, and you don't die. You get an incurable disease, and you sent through this abyss of water until your Rizatsu disappears or expires. That's fucking ridiculous. 4.5 out of 5. Pretty good chapter. I'll say it was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. His Bankai. It was worth the wait. It was. Definitely was. Now, on to live reaction time of Toriko, which I've been selecting as well. Well, not really. No, I didn't. Because now in chapter 344, let me just make sure I'm not. Yeah, I'm just going to do, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do 344. The one I skipped, I think, was 343, but I'll read that later. Okay. So 344, we're going to finish off cooking the full course and revive. Oh, shit. Ichirai. Full course. Full course. You can't mean Keishi is full course. It's here in this country. No. Okay, so this is having to do with the Dawn Slime, apparently. Historical chapter. You don't have it? As Rudy, it's the back channel. Damn, and it was just in the middle of my match, too. This thing seriously takes out a lot of my stamina. Okay, now. Everyone through there. The peak of Shell Mountain. The kitchen of eternity. No stop it. Keep a move on. Cooking is almost finished. Oh, there's that boy. There's that kid that Komatsu met. Chakao. Wow, that's Blue Grill? Shit. A big fucking place. Ah, Historica. It's expected. See? known as the train of the world. You're okay with this, Komatsu? This train's a one-way ticket. If you come back, you'll be an entirely different soul. I've already died once before on the previous continent. There's nothing that I'm afraid of. Also, Komatsu's on his way. Uh, so, death is hardly the most frightening thing in this world. Look, you can see the bar there on that island, can't you? Through the soul trade, there are those that have been revived time and time again, forced into slave labor, and this is where they wind up. They were all havens of the slums without any hope for the future to begin with. Well, I'm no different. Wow. Huh. The ones over you. I wonder, would someone who's given up all hope do something like that? I'm sure the darkness and the palms that shadow over the country must lay somewhere else. Okay. And from what you've told me, I'm sure it's got to be this country's project. The revival and cooking of Acacia's full course. It's almost impossible to believe that something like that could be going on here in Area 6. Oh, by the way, this is obviously the stuff that happened because previous chapter, you know, they were they're gonna show it, and that's what they're doing, they're showing it. Maybe we could all fulfill all our goals right here. My heart is just dancing with hope. I'm so excited. You can see it. That must be the home of the kitchen of eternity, Shell Mountain. Hmm. Do I have to be the lone of Blaville anyway? And why the heck does the Earth's full course have to have such nasty ingredients anyway? It's like a gross, spectacular bomb went off in here. Blue Grill Executive Chef, Miru. Okay. Grows and Garnet. Come on. Okay, so apparently, from what I'm understanding, is the people who go there to the eternity, kitchen of eternity, they go there to die, or at least the souls, or something along those lines, because they're going into the fire. And Kako, someone grabbed Kako, who's there, coming this way. Prepare the, or Charlotte, there's an army of them. Come this way, Chaco, while we have the chance. Okay. What's coming after them? The hell? Oh, that's the back channel. Warp Road. Huh. The fuck? Pipe down, you damn food spirits. Dawn slime. The 510 shells are here too. What took you so long? Gross. Hmm. It didn't so much as seem like they were coming out here trying to come back to life. Hmm. So much as they were flying out here because they were running away from something. Maybe old Moon ate something strange. So that's the food spirit gate? Yep, a door that only souls may pass through. The souls inside are filled with food desire, and all the souls are hungry as well. And this is basically Gio and everybody else, the other chefs, um, with Don slime. It's almost as you can hear the voices crying out for us. Perhaps this is my sense of duty as a chef. I feel as if I'm being driven to enter there. Before that, and what our goal is. Let us discuss all of it. Huh? I've made it. In case she's full course, it's just. Who is this woman? Komatsu reaches the very center of Area 6. Next chapter, that darkness comes to light. Hmm. Okay. So that was interesting. Apparently they're trying to revive Acacia. No, not Acacia. Ichirayu. That's a massive what the fuck. Um. So yeah, we'll probably. I obviously was slacking. This is going to help though, to an extent, because by doing it this way, hell, I might even just do it where I do Bleach and One Piece and then do Toriko um after it. It's a lot easier if I do it this way because I don't have to worry about doing it on Fridays anymore. And if I'm not worrying about doing it on Fridays anymore, then on Fridays I can do live streams. Live streams. Yeah, I'll be able to do those again. I'll probably do like two live stream on Friday, maybe live stream on Saturday. One where I just invite people, and it's me, and one where it's just I do maybe JoJo live reactions again. So pretty good chapter of Toriko. I mean, they're trying to revive Ichirayu, and I'm just like, Jesus. um, and no idea who that woman is that Komatsu bumped into. Um, very, very peculiar. Um, it's kind of weird that they're sacrificing these people, these souls. I find that very strange in order to create the Akishi's full course, one of its full course, Earth. It's just strange the way they, are just sacrificing them like that. But there's a lot of questions need to be answered about Area 6, which hopefully they will answer in the coming chapter or two. But it's a good chapter. Good chapter. Uh, Probably 4.5 out of 5. Yeah. The chapters were good this week. I mean, One Piece was a huge. Oh boy, what the fuck at the end? I just didn't. Bleach was good. After we catching up, I'm liking what's happening here with Karaku. You know, we got to see his bankai. And Toriko, it's Toriko. I mean, um, we're slowly and surely trying to get them. They're trying to get to Dukashi's full course, and I can't wait to find out. Like, see Don Slime go full out. That's going to be interesting as well. But yeah, that's pretty much the story there, people. Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later. Um, should be able to upload this tonight. I'm not making promises, but I should be able to. I think I might be joining a live stream tonight. Maybe. I don't know. If he sends me an invite, I'll join and talk One Piece. But yeah, that's the story of that. Um, Torah, I guess I'll do tomorrow. But mostly tomorrow, later today, it's just gonna be me doing. Gotta get these anime series reviews done and upload them. So I'm almost done with them. I'm gonna get those done. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.